What's up, friends? If you're looking for a guide on how to film weddings for the very first time, maybe you have no clue what goes into it, the planning, it just sounds super overwhelming and stressful, and oh my goodness, then this video is for you. Fear not, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips and advice on how to film your very first wedding. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Lalo. If you are new here, then consider yourself a friend of mine. My YouTube channel is intended for people that don't have any kind of creative friends or a community of people that can really help them or guide them through their creative business or whatever they choose to do with photo, cameras, and video, and anything creative, really. So if you're looking for a friend or a community, then consider me your first friend, and the people in the comments below as well. All right, let's get to it. Filming a wedding can sound super stressful and just overwhelming, and so much goes into it, and it is, and it can be. But my goal today is share with you guys some tips and give you guys some advice on how to facilitate, or at least so that you're prepared as much as possible to take on this wedding. The reason that I'm making this video today is because one of our friends, Abby, posted a comment on our YouTube, and if you're looking for any kind of questions answered or a video that you want to see on this channel, then feel free to leave a comment below. But Abby said, "This is so helpful. Can you make a video explaining the ins and outs of filming a wedding day, like in behind the scenes for beginners?" So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some practical tips and advice on how to film your very first wedding. Okay, so here we go. Beginner's guide on how to film a wedding. So I won't be talking about finances or getting a client. That's a whole nother video. This is after a client has booked you and you've already talked about money. You already got a deposit. So number one, prepping and planning. So by this point, you've already received the deposit. So now your next step is to set up a date with the couples and really just get to know them. Have coffee with them, go out for some food, something very casual, and just literally hear them out. Ask them really good questions so you can kind of hear their heart out. See what they really want from this video. Try to hear out those important details that they're mentioning to you. The point of this is that you're gathering as much information as possible. That way you're not assuming or guessing what they want in the video. You're not going to be filming the flowers if they don't really care about the flowers. Next, do you have the proper equipment to be able to execute those films, those shots that the client has kind of just mentioned to you? They want a specific audio, maybe they want a specific angle, like a drone shot. So your next step is to say, do I have the proper equipment to execute these things for this specific couple? Do I have a drone? Do I have the audio equipment? Do I have the proper lenses? Do I need to rent anything? Do I have tripods? Do I have all the equipment necessary to just really do a great job with this wedding film? You also want to have a shot list. You want to write down every single detailed shot from the beginning to the end. So once you gather the information from the couple, especially like the itinerary, the schedule, how things are going to flow from the first look to the ceremony, where you're going to be standing, where you're going to be filming from. So make sure you have a shot list ready and prepared for the wedding day. Now I know a lot of things are going to change throughout the wedding day, but if you have as much prepared and ready and organized right before the wedding, it's just going to help you out a lot more and just help things run a lot more smoother than just showing up with the camera and just filming on the fly. Last but not least on this prepping and planning is get familiarized with the venue. If you are unable to go to the venue personally and check out the area, just scope out the venue, see how it looks, where you can be standing for shots and angles. If you can't do that, then go on their Instagram, go on their website, check out their venue, see previous videographers, what they've done with the venue, and just really get familiarized with the venue. Don't let it be all a surprise to you when you first show up, and kind of just get familiarized with the layout of the venue. Now we get to the wedding day. This is the day that you're gonna go film the wedding. This is after all the prepping and planning. First and foremost, have an equipment checklist. Every little detail, from the audio to the tripods, the lenses, the memory cards, every little detail, batteries, all that stuff. Have a checklist for all of that. Make sure you have everything in your backpack. You do not want to arrive to the venue and then say, "Oh my goodness, I forgot the memory card," or "Oh my goodness, I forgot my camera." Can you imagine? That'd be a nightmare. So make sure you have a checklist. It's those little extra steps that are just gonna facilitate things and make things a lot less stressful and just less anxiety. All right, now we're getting to the venue. We're arriving. Hopefully you're able to get there 1 to 2 hours earlier, so you're kind of just getting there, scoping the area a little bit. So you're getting there hopefully an hour, 2 hours earlier. So once you arrive to the venue, you want to just start getting a better feel of the venue. Look around, look at the details, look at the flowers, the decorations. Start getting ideas, start getting that mindset of like, okay, I'm ready to make the most beautiful film for this couple. Start looking at the details, start getting those creative juices flowing. Like, this would be a good shot of this. I need to get a shot of that. So kind of just get your brain going in that direction. Now here's another part that's super important, is to connect with the vendors. As soon as you get there, you see the DJ setting up, go connect with them. Go say hi, go say, "Hey, if you need anything from me, please let me know. I would love to help you out anyway," and vice versa. You know, you start connecting with the vendors. Every vendor's job and role in that place is to give the couples the best experience possible. So when you connect with them, it's kind of just teaming up for like a dream team. It's just saying like, "Hey, look, I'm the videographer. If you need anything, let me know." You know, and kind of just vice versa like that. It just makes a better flow, good atmosphere. Everyone's working together. We're all happy. beautiful. Huge thing right here. Talk to the photographers. If you didn't send them a text before, which hopefully you did, to kind of just connect with them and say, hey, I'm the videographer. If you need anything from me or vice versa, whatever it is, let me know. Because the photographer is so important, you're gonna be pretty much, my experience has been right alongside the photographer. Don't come in all hot shot with your camera gear like I don't need the photographer, like I'm just gonna do my own thing, show up, film and take off. Like, no, just truly connect with the photographer. See if they already have a plan in mind as far as the ceremony, the kiss, you know, the most important parts of the wedding. More than likely, you need to be in the exact same spot as the photographer. So truly connect with the photographer, super important. And now we get to the most important, stressful part of the wedding, filming. I'm just kidding. Now, it shouldn't be stressful. If you know what you're doing and you're prepared and planned, do not fear. Come with boldness, laughter and joy and a smile, and just come prepared and ready to make the best film you've ever made. Okay, so as far as filming goes, a lot of it depends on the itinerary, what the schedule looks like, what's first. Are they gonna have a first look at all? Are they gonna have vows? Do they want you there? So a lot of it depends on that. So it's kind of hard to kind of just tell you what to do if the itinerary can be completely different than what I've done in the past. But typically when you get to the venue, you're one of the first people there. Therefore, there's no one in the venue, which means it's a perfect time for you to get It's a perfect time for you to get video shots of the entire venue, kind of get some beautiful grand angles and shots of the place, the details, the decoration. It's a perfect time because no one is there. You're able to just kind of just go crazy, film all around, do some crazy little maneuvers and movements from the top to the bottom to the top. Just things you can film when no one is there. Simple as that. So now as you're going throughout the day, you want to make sure you're getting wide shots, make sure you're getting close-ups, make sure you're getting details. Start to piece a whole thing together. Super important to me is to capture raw moments. So don't stop filming. If the photographer is just taking photos, you keep filming, because when they put the camera down, the photographer, that's when they kind of get a little more loosened up and they get a little less tense. That's what you want to capture, those raw, unplanned moments. One thing that I've truly learned to do is to get in the way of guests. I don't care about Uncle Bob with the camera, the flip phone, filming all up in there. I'm sorry, Uncle Bob, I want to get in your way because I have to get that angle and that shot. My main goal, my priority, my main objective is to make the most beautiful film for this couple ever. So if that means getting in the way of Aunt May or Uncle Ben, I'm gonna do it. I need to get my shots and angles. I'm sorry, but that is my priority. I know it's a little bit rough and kind of just inconsiderate maybe, but I mean, obviously watch out, don't cover the mama or papa. That's like really important ones, but you know, second row and back, that's all right. You get away with that. You're getting paid to get those beautiful moments. You only get one shot at it, so you cannot screw it up. You cannot mess it up. Last but not least, when it comes to filming, is to have backup audio. Once you have audio in place, make sure you have backup audio. And then once you have backup audio, make sure you have backup on the backup audio. I want to make sure I do anything in my hands, anything possible for me to ensure that I don't miss any details or audio. So just have extra audio equipment. I can do it. If you want a video on audio equipment, leave a comment below. I would love to make a video for you guys on audio equipment like this one right here. So this is pretty much it for filming. Like I said, it's kind of broad and general and kind of just all over the place because it all depends on the itinerary. I'll kind of just apply these tips and advice onto the itinerary and whatever that looks like, and just kind of adjust as you go. After the wedding, the very first thing you want to do when you get home, and I mean the very first thing, if not the next morning, is to back up your files. You cannot risk any kind of them breaking, getting wet, or an earthquake, I don't know, whatever can happen, but just make sure you back up the files. And when you back up those files to another backup. So you want to make sure you have everything safe and secure just in case. Last but not least, a couple of quick tips. Drink water throughout the day. Sometimes you can get caught up in the moment and really just be busy and just soaked in there and just really focused. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to eat. If food is provided for you, take 20 minutes to eat some food real quick. I mean, I personally get a little embarrassed sometimes eating at tables with guests and stuff, but you gotta eat too. You're human too, so you have to eat. All right, you have to eat too. So don't feel embarrassed. Don't get shy or timid like myself, but get some food in you because you need it to do a great job and so you don't pass out and make a scene. And last but not least, have a great time. Smile. Nobody wants to be around a grumpy person. So just smile. Be a good person. Just fake it if you have to. I'm just kidding. This is a very people kind of industry, so you want to make sure you are on top of your game, you know, when it comes to interacting with people and smiling. especially in the most important days of your life. I do hope this video was super helpful to you guys. I know it's very broad and very general, kind of helpful tips and advice, but I hope you guys can apply that into your wedding videography business or photography even. So do subscribe and like and comment, all that beautiful stuff. We are on the road to 200 subs. We're at 160, I think. Last time I checked, 160. So we're still close to 200. I mean, we started with 86 subscribers at the end of last year. Now we're at 200. We're almost 200. Thank you guys so much for subbing and watching these videos. I'm just a dude from San Diego, 27 years old, 26, trying to figure out how to run a wedding videography business. You know, here in San Diego, California. I'm here to share with you guys my experiences, ideas, tips, and everything that I'm learning along the way. Like I said, this channel is intended for people that are looking for a creative friend or community, or just people that can help them, guide them with their business as well. I'm your guy. I'm here to help you guys out. So with that being said, have a beautiful week. Love you guys. Take care.